Welcome to Where the Magic Happens with Remy and Ben.
It's just how come.
How come? How come? How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna jizz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to How Come. We have a special guest today. Welcome back, my boyfriend, comedian, just all-around great guy, Ben DeMarco.
Oh, hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be back on How Come and in the ears of all you companions.
Yeah, we missed you.
Thanks.
I mean, I didn't because I see you.
Right, you see me
every day.
Pretty much every day.
So this episode is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a little relationship quiz.
What do you mean?
Like in the style of the Newlywed Game, where we ask a question and then I write something down or you write something down and we see if they match.
Gotcha.
We'll do that later today because we've been talking about a bunch of like relationship quizzes. And so I thought, let's make up our own little one for How Come.
Okay.
A little more sex-based, a little more...
Nice. And you made up the questions?
I did.
You got the questions for me?
I do.
Awesome.
Before that, if you are related to one of us, or you are really good friends with both of us, or you just are the type of person that doesn't want to hear about us banging in great detail, not the episode for you. And if you still want to get the questions to the quiz that I wrote, I'm going to post it on the Instagram. So you can see all of those there and you can do the quiz with your loved one or whoever you're fucking. But don't say I didn't warn you, because this episode is super fun, but it's also detailed. Anyway, before we do all of that, congratulations to us. We have had a few sexual breakthroughs recently.
Yeah?
We got my butt plug in.
Tight.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll talk about that. We watched porn together.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we've ever done that.
We've watched porn before
When?
recently. We have.
Recently we have.
No, like years ago, too.
When?
What
did we watch?
Some lesbian porn?
No, I think you're thinking about the most recent time.
No, I'm not.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it was when I was smoking.
Maybe you don't remember.
Yeah, because to me, I was like, oh, this is the first time we've done this, and this is the first time I've done this.
No, definitely not. We've watched porn together like 3 or 4 times while fucking.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the first time I remember it.
Right.
And it was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
And it stuck out to me because I felt like we had company.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like, and it was still all girl and girl stuff.
Right.
I got to do all the searching.
Right.
And then like we would watch them, but then ignore them, but then sometimes look back at them and they would be doing a thing.
Yep.
And then we would do that thing.
Yeah. That's I mean, not the exact thing because it was girls. On
No,
girls.
they were toe sucking.
Oh, they were toe sucking?
Yeah, and I had never done that.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, and you sucked my toe.
Oh, well, it's good for me. I've sucked your toes before too.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
Definitely.
Okay, well, I liked it.
Okay, great.
And I thought it was cool, and I thought it was nice to have like a competition, but also like company and like inspiration and
Yeah, and just more hot people in the room.
yeah, more hot people in the room.
Yeah.
Also, I had never seen, Dr. Tara talked about it in her episode that she was watching. She was like, you know, the interview portion of porn, like when they're talking before. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen that. And they did that in one of the videos. So like I was having like an aha moment being like, oh, this is what she was talking about. Like while we were.
Not a lot of porn has that anymore. It's usually.
Is it old?
It's kind of like an older, like gimmick, I guess, to porn videos where they would interview the people beforehand. And
but they're like interviewing each other.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, what do you like about me? Kind of like what we're going to do today.
Yeah.
But like just like hyping each other up and like talking about what the adult film stars do when they're not doing porn, and they're like, oh, she's just got such cool hobbies, and like
Remy just liked the podcast portion of the porn where they talk about what they did that day
Yeah.
and what upcoming projects they're excited about. Yeah. Yeah, most of the porn that I've watched that does not have that little interview beforehand.
okay, I was gonna ask you that because you have a joke about liking stepmom porn, and also like if you're like in a straight relationship, like watch the porn that the girl likes, don't show her what you like.
Right.
Do you really watch stepmom porn?
No,
No.
definitely not. I don't understand the that genre of like family fucking or sibling fucking or stepmom or any like cousins. I don't understand any of that, and it's a very popular category.
Super popular.
Which is why I do it as a joke, is because it is a very known about category. Stepbrother, stepsister, stepmom,
The
stepdad.
artiste at work.
Yes. So yeah, but I don't watch a lot of stepmom porn. I'm sure I've come across it,
Yeah.
but it's not like, oh, that's so hot because she's the stepmom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I have no. Maybe if I like came from like a family that had step parents or stepsisters, that maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's so popular,
Maybe.
is because the percentages of marriages that are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's popular because so many people have that as a basis. Maybe. Like, do people want to bang their like step parents a lot, or is it just like?
I don't know.
I don't know. We can sound off in the comments.
Yeah. The only time I've ever like wanted people in a family to have sex was Marsha and Greg Brady.
Oh, sure. Stepbrother and stepsister.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep, that's
Yeah.
the category.
And also Life with Derek.
I don't know what
Remember
that
that show
is.
on Disney?
I do not.
Were you not allowed to watch Disney?
No, I watched a lot of Disney, but it sounds like that was coming on the later
In my era.
In your era.
Yeah.
Just like my Disney shows that I was watching was like Even Stevens.
I watched Even Stevens.
Yeah, but then you'll be like, oh, did you ever watch iCarly? Or is that Nickelodeon?
That's Nickelodeon.
Okay. Or you'd
Wizards
be like,
of Waverly Place.
Wizards of Waverly
Yeah.
Place. Yeah. Not in my.
Fucking love Wizards.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the porn that you actually watch.
Mm-hmm.
What are you watching?
Usually just boring old straight porn.
Okay.
Guy and a girl.
But what do you search for that?
I don't usually search for like a genre or an act or anything like that. Sometimes it'll be by porn star. There's certain porn stars that I find more attractive than others, and then I'll search those. Oh wow! Well, there's the goat Adriana Chechik.
I don't know her.
Okay, she's like the anal queen, basically. Let's see. There's a gorgeous porn star who I believe is retired now, but her name's Tori Black.
Okay.
And then if you want like big butts, Alexis Texas.
Okay. He likes butts.
I love butts, you guys. I love butts and boobs
Were
too.
you so proud of me getting my plug?
I was surprised that it was early in the morning too. It was like a before breakfast butt plug. It was crazy. So yeah, I was a little surprised. Usually I would think the butt plug comes into play after a night of, having fun, drinking, being out.
Yeah.
No, it was like you woke up and it was like, eggs and butt plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so not proud, just surprised?
No, proud. Also, I don't know if proud is the right word.
I want you to
But
be
I thought
proud.
I thought it was cool. Yeah, I'm interested.
So cool.
I'm interested in trying one of the smaller ones on myself maybe later.
That was the small one.
That was the small one? Okay, well we need to get a way smaller one if I'm to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what did you think? Is that's your first time putting one in, or
Yeah.
definitely
No.
while
No.
fucking?
No.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely put one in before because we've been gifted a bunch.
And you
And
were
I
just
think
like,
I've
"Let's try."
thrown them up there, just to
Yeah, and this one has a little bullet vibrator that you
That
can
goes
stick
inside,
in it.
yeah.
So you can choose whether you want it to be buzzing or pulsating, and or you could just not use that and just put it.
have the plug.
Have the plug.
Yeah. I will say it was a tiny bit distracting because of where the button is on the like they couldn't put it anywhere else.
Right.
But like when I was trying to put it in, I kept turning it off by accident.
Yeah, I feel like they make them with an external like remote
Yeah.
to like buzz it up, so that either the partner or the person that has it in can have control over it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, then we're just like pressing on your butthole to like change the song or yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk about that whole rendezvous in a second. But yeah, I think the butt plug was interesting. There was the getting it in, which I thought I would require like a lot more
Prep.
Yeah. We used lube and circled a hole a few times. I did it the first time.
Yeah.
And then it like flew out.
Well, you're not used to having things up your ass the entire
Yeah.
time during sex.
Yeah.
And I also think that, while we're having sex and you have a butt plug in, that might contribute to it being pushed out.
Yeah. Because that's why I wanted to use it, because I was like, I've been wanting to, but I also want all of that pressure.
Yeah.
Because then maybe I would come. And so
Right.
I was like, if I have this in, I have you in, and then I have my other toy.
Yeah. You'd think that.
You
Yeah,
would think.
you'd think.
Or
Or I thought it might be distracting since it's a new sensation.
Right.
So it's not like you've been double penetrated before or anything, and it's like it might be distracting having two things going at once.
Yeah.
That you can't really focus on one or the other.
Yeah. Well, so it flew out when we were in missionary, like in like the first
thrust.
It was
Yeah.
like boop, bye, and then we tried it again later in.
Yeah, and doggy style.
And you put it in the second time.
Yeah.
I asked you to. So
Yeah.
I thought that would be hot and that you'd be proud of me, but apparently you're
It was hot.
surprised. Okay.
No, it was hot. I just don't know if pride was the feeling that I was feeling while I think I was just
Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
I think I was more pwned up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
It was hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
Okay.
It wasn't like, oh, you graduated.
Okay. So then you put it in and you did a really good job and I did a good job being like, circle it, like be sensitive, whatever. Good instructions. I think I'm getting better at instructions.
Yeah.
And then that was from behind. So then we did it doggy, and it was cool because the base of the thing was like up against your
Up against my rippling abs. No, I was basically using my gut to keep it in.
Yeah. And that made it less distracting to me because I was like, it's in place, and I kind of barely felt it.
I couldn't feel it
After
at all.
that.
I thought I'd be able to feel it.
The vibration.
Yeah, the vibration, but I couldn't feel anything.
You couldn't feel the vibration or like the extra like
No, the extra
push
like
down?
thing in there. No, I couldn't feel anything.
crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Maybe we're not butt plug people, but it was fine.
It was fun. It was fine. It was fun.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. We could try it again.
We can try it again. I'm sure we will.
I'm sure we will. Okay, so rewinding from our banging to my drought. We've been talking about that a ton this season.
Right.
How have you felt during my drought?
Well, during any time that you're not coming, I don't feel great.
Yeah.
'Cause, you want your partner to be having the most fun that they could possibly be having. So, I'm glad that you've found your way sort of out of it because you've had some O's on your own, and you've had some squirts with me, and it's
Yeah.
So it's good. So it's good when you're getting back on track. What do you think's gotten you out of it?
I think just putting like less pressure on it and only doing it when I'm like genuinely
horny, right?
Yeah.
Because you were a big fan of just cranking down when there's nothing to do,
Yeah.
or cranking down in between commercial
Ben would
breaks.
just like wake up and he'd be like,
I'd be like,
"Are you jacking off?"
are you J&O again?
I'd be like, "Yeah, you're not awake."
And
yet,
you're like, it's
so-"
not. And you're like, but it's not working. It's like, yeah, because this is your 8th time today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, letting your body kind of recuperate, letting yourself get, as horny as possible, and really trying to achieve it when your body wants to achieve it, not just
Yeah.
because you're bored.
Have you felt, just because I feel like this was a question that I got a lot when I started the podcast, was like, oh, you're not coming. Like, does that mean Ben's bad at sex? Have you ever felt inadequate because of my drought?
I mean, it's been a thing since we started having sex, that you weren't able to come when we first started having sex. So
Yeah.
it's always been a thing, but I try not to let it reflect on anything that I'm doing.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't think it does, because I've never had issues with other partners, and you sometimes can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you were nutting all the time by yourself, and all of a sudden when I get in the room you dry up, I'd be a little bit more
Yeah.
yeah. Not offended, but just
Curious.
hurt.
Not offended, but
Not
deeply
offended.
hurt.
Proud.
Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah, I'm cute and funny. Cute and fun to be with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time in the drought where I couldn't even get wet.
Right. But I wonder if that, I wonder, I think with you, it's a lot of psychological stuff.
Yeah.
Whether you're stressed out or
Yeah. They know I was
overanalyzing.
depressed for
Yes,
a while.
depressed. Yeah. So, and you're in a much better headspace now, so maybe that's why. And you're still not smoking weed. How's that going?
It's going good.
Nice.
I have had some dreams recently where I did.
Where you cave in the dream?
Yeah.
And when you're smoking in the dream, are you like happy that you're smoking, or are you like, oh man,
I'm like,
I messed
oh,
up?
man, in the dream. And then
Yeah.
I wake up and I'm like, oh,
And you're
man.
like, oh, good. I'm still
Yeah.
still.
But I think this one came recently because I used to do these video diaries. I still do them like occasionally. And one of them was from like when we were in pandemic times, and I was smoking like a cannon to my face. And I was like, oh, that looks so nice.
Yeah. Well, I've cut down significantly as well since you've
Yeah.
stopped smoking. I'm still very much in the grips of the green devil, but I've definitely cut back a lot, simply because you're not around with a joint 90% of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've cut back. I would like to get to where you are, where I can take a break or stop completely. What I'd like to do is stop smoking, because my freaking lungs
I
cannot
was gonna
take
say,
it anymore.
My lungs are the thing that feel the best.
But also, have you noticed that since you've stopped and I've cut back, that like we don't wake up coughing anymore?
Yeah.
I don't wheeze as
Yeah.
much. And that's what I want to get to, is I want to get to a place where maybe I'm just taking edibles every once in a while.
Yeah, so
or-
that's what I want to be able to get back to, because I got that delivery of edibles that's like for sex,
Yeah.
and it's like THC ones, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just for the relaxation part of it.
Yeah, I think if you start getting back to taking THC, you can start with small doses of edibles.
Yeah.
Because when you were blazing a lot and you would take edibles, you would sometimes take 100 milligrams, 150, and that's a lot.
Yeah, and then I'd fall asleep on the floor in front of your parents while watching Jeopardy.
Right, yeah. But yeah,
But that's the other thing. I don't want to like fall asleep, and I don't want to like forget stuff. Like allegedly we've watched porn
Apparently.
together so many times. We'll see. I don't know. I'm definitely feeling better and hotter.
Yeah,
Like I was feeling like disgusting before.
yeah. And I think it's probably a lot easier now that you've not smoked for so long, whereas probably like the first week or the first 3 days were probably
Impossible.
the toughest. Yeah, probably the toughest.
The first 2 weeks were brutal.
Yeah, because even like before yesterday, I hadn't smoked for maybe 3 or 4 days, and I was starting to feel like really weird. Like,
Yeah.
on edge and like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think once you get over that first hump, it's a much easier road.
Yeah.
But you're drinking a lot more now.
That's true.
Yep, she stopped smoking weed, but now she drinks a half gallon of vodka a day.
No, that's not
not
true.
No, she likes.
I drank a half gallon of olive juice yesterday with a thimble of vodka in it.
Right. When she orders like a martini, it is 90%
Salt.
Yeah, 90% brine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it looks green. It looks like you're drinking a
I love it.
shamrock martini.
But I don't get sick anymore the way that I did. Or I don't drink
You don't drink enough to
to
be
excess.
sick. Yeah, you don't drink enough to.
But I used to drink 2 glasses of wine and get like vomitous and cryy, and now I don't.
Well, I feel like I get that way on wine. It's just it's wine. It's you have to drink a lot of it to feel anything.
I drank 2 glasses of wine at Charlotte's like the other day, and I was fine.
And you were fine?
Yeah,
Nice.
we just had like a nice time.
Yeah.
But yeah, bodies change.
Bodies change. People change.
People change. Maybe the
People
toy
can change.
that
This
baby thinks that people can't change.
I used to be a piece of shit.
Now I'm not.
Now I'm not.
I used to be able to come, and now I can do it like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get those numbers up.
Yeah, and also, no, the way I was going to say maybe my body changed with alcohol, maybe it also changed with like I just need to try more toys and like more stuff or
maybe you should try watching porn by yourself
myself.
and don't start rubbing out until you're really like pwned up from what you're watching.
Yeah.
So then when you finally do start to get to business, it's like easier.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one thing I will say about our morning session yesterday was we tried this thing. It's a women's pleasure serum.
Not a lube.
No,
it's a serum, you guys. It's got
which I didn't really understand when we opened it up. I received it a while ago, and I didn't want to try it until I had like gotten some comes under my belt again, because I was like, that's not really fair to this company.
Yeah, you're like,
if
I don't want to
I'm
waste
like
it.
in a drought and like being like, it didn't work.
Yeah.
So anyway, probably came like within this month. So I was like, it's time, we should try it. And I didn't really read the directions beforehand. It's a pre-play topical for arousal and orgasm. So again, not a lube.
Not a lube.
And as I opened it up, I was like reading the directions, and we were already like,
we were like ready to go, or at least I was.
No, we both were.
Yeah.
What were we? Oh, it was because you woke up after having like crazy sex
I had like
dreams.
3 sex dreams about you, and it was like,
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like,
Yeah. And I was like, oh, exciting. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm the one who initiates like lifetime sex more, but you're constantly dreaming about us having sex.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. So, which is an interesting dichotomy. But yeah, you told me about it, and the dream was like super hot to me.
Right, because there was like more people in the dream too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the scenario. There were like three back-to-back things that involved you in those dreams.
Yeah.
And it started. Should I just say what the
you
dreams
could say
were?
the dream if
yeah,
you
the
want.
dream. Yeah, the dream was basically we were at a big house party or a big fun party, and lots of hot people. No, that was another weird part about the dream. They were all miscellaneous people. Like my brain didn't fill in the people
Yeah.
with anybody that we know.
Cool.
They were just like random
people.
hot people.
Okay.
And you had disappeared, and I was like, "Oh, where'd Remy go?" And I opened a door to a room, and you were fucking some guy. And I was in the dream. I was like, yo, what the hell? What's going on? And you were like, yeah, that's what this party is. Like, go fuck one of those girls in the other room. And I was like, okay. And so then I went in the other room and I was having sex with another girl. And then you came in and you were watching and you were loving watching. And then it was like, all right, enough of these other people. And then me and you just went to town on each other. And I'm getting a boner right now talking about it. I'm going to stop talking about it. We're gonna have to pause and put some more serum on, you guys.
Take this pillow. Yeah, and it was so unexpected to me because like you will have dreams like that, but like most of the time, like in the morning, we just like swap dream stories and stuff, and like mine are always like insane, and I'm like busy and like doing stuff, and they happen in like 90 locations. Like
people are mad at you.
Yeah, we had to go to Washington D.C. at 3 a.m, and we were like fighting because you were like, I don't have a suit, and I was like, you do have a suit, and you're like, well, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you that entire dream, and then you tell me your dream, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're like, all right, well, I'm horny now too.
Yeah. And you were like, you want to do a quick and quiet? And I was like, hell yeah.
Quick and quiet's a thing that we do when there are other people in the house, whether it be roommates, parents. Yeah.
Other people. If you're in a hotel.
Although
no, we don't
Actually,
care.
No, we never go quick.
We're like
we
loud
don't.
in a
Yeah,
hotel.
we don't go quick and quiet in a hotel. We get loud and
messy.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so you had the dream. We were like quick and quiet, and I was like,
that was the original plan.
That was the
quick,
plan.
It was quick and quiet. But then the serum.
And then I opened the serum, and it was like, put it on your clit and the surrounding areas, and leave it for 15 to 25 minutes before you get started.
Right.
And I was like, okay. I was like, well, this is what we have to do now.
Yeah, in order
it's on.
you want to be able to use the product as directed.
Yeah, and I want best results.
Right.
So I was like, set a timer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 15 minutes of mandatory foreplay.
Right. Yeah. Which was fun.
Which was so fun.
Yeah.
Like it was so the opposite of quick and quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you guys do for foreplay, but
yeah,
we're usually pretty.
Well, the thing is that with our foreplay, we're also allowed to touch.
Yeah.
During foreplay, and we weren't supposed to be touching.
Well, I was allowed to touch you.
Right, but we weren't supposed to be touching.
And you were allowed to touch boobs.
Yeah, and anything else besides.
And any kissing and any body kissing or whatever, and like. Yeah, it was just, we were just like getting like worked up or whatever. Yeah. And then like the timer went off and we banged for a bit and, mish. And then I was like, let's fucking get the butt plug. Like, let's just try everything.
Yep.
And yeah, it was not quick. It was decently quiet.
I think decently quiet. But but definitely not quick because we had to restart 2 episodes of whatever show was on. So
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've been watching Physical 100.
Physical 100, you guys, bunch of jacked people, hot people
competing for like what is the best body by physical challenges.
Yes. Now when you watch that, does that get you turned on watching that, or is it more
like, yeah.
Yeah, you do. I do. It doesn't do it for me when I'm watching
it's
Physical 100.
Mostly guys.
It is mostly guys, but I can appreciate a hot guy.
Yeah.
And
they're like sweating. Like
they're all super attractive.
They're
all super attractive. But for whatever reason, I'm not like ooh. Whereas if I'm watching Love Island or something, like that'll get me all like into it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, maybe it's the fact that they're all like exhausting themselves while they're looking hot, and I'm like more just like oh my god.
I kind of like that too though, because I'm like the effort.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no hotter episode of TV than Love Island, the challenge where they all have to do the heart rate challenge.
Oh yeah, and they're
all dressed up in these outfits, and they're trying to give each other boners. They're doing lap dances.
Wet. Yeah, that is that's it's happening again.
Really? You're like, no, but yeah.
No, but kind of. Yeah, but those episodes, woof. I mean, some episodes of Love Island are better than porn because it's you're watching people court each other.
Yes.
And like and the flirting.
Yes.
And you know that, and you also know that it's real, and you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not like,
Semi-real.
oh, they're just, but you're not like, oh, this is just 2 paid actors that are like.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say about like the me watching porn alone thing. I'm like, I don't know how much that could work. But there's like.
Just watch Love Island Heart Rate Challenge.
Yeah. Over and over again.
Over and over and again. Because, a lot of butts.
I also have been getting more into rom-coms.
Rom-coms turn you on.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you need
there's
to find
that kissing in Greek from ABC Family. I just did a rewatch. Remember the other day that I was like, can we practice like rom-com kissing where it's like 2 people aren't supposed to kiss and then they like look at each other's mouths and like eyes and then it's like
yeah,
and they like just can't help it.
Yeah,
that always gets me a little. Like there was one episode where I was like rewinding like 15 times.
Maybe you need softcore.
I need like romance porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like something that has more courting in it.
More like face holding.
Interesting.
More like our relationship didn't work out, but I just like love you so much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to find something like that. I'm sure it exists. There's porns for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The only softcores I've seen are from the Poison Ivy series, which is
Like
old.
Batman?
No, no.
Oh.
It was originally I think it's a three-piece movie series.
A trilogy.
A trilogy. That's what it's called. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say a threequel, and I was like, that's not what
It's a threequel.
called. Yeah. But yeah, these are old movies. I'm almost like, I think VHS period.
Cool.
Time of movies. And the very first Poison Ivy softcore porn was starring Alyssa Milano.
What?
Yeah, when there's boobs and butts and very half shafts, but it's all like very, shadows are covering the gens a lot of the time. It's all very
that's
tricky,
fine for
very
me.
tricky camera work. But there's more story to it, more lust, more
Yeah.
yeah. And then the star of the second Poison Ivy film, which is the best one.
Rose McGowan.
Rosie O'Donnell. Jamie Presley.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. Total stunner. You know her from Joe Dirt. What
You
else?
know
You
her
know from
from
My Name is Earl.
Not another teen movie.
Not another teen movie. Yep. She kind of looks like Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Jamie Presley was, when I was a 18-year-old boy watching the Poison Ivy movie, it was just like insane.
I'll look into that.
Yeah, we'll have to look into some Poison Ivies, but it's also scary.
No.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing, is that there's murder.
No.
And I think the premise of the Poison Ivy films is that the girl is always the babysitter or au pair or somebody that's supposed to be living in the house helping with
So this
things.
is for like old dirty dads.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they're fun. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's better ones
I
now.
wouldn't mind an actual Poison Ivy porn, like a Batman Poison
Oh, those
Ivy.
definitely exist.
Poison Ivy's so hot.
Oh my God. And did you know that Poison Ivy is gay?
Amazing.
Yeah, Poison Ivy in the later series is gay, and I'm pretty sure that she gets with Harley Quinn.
Hot.
Yeah, there's
Amazing.
There's a Harley Quinn series, animated series out where they are like a full blown couple.
Oh.
So I'm sure. I mean, you can find porn videos of Peter Griffin banging Marge Simpson. You can find
I
porno
don't want
videos.
that.
Yeah, I know you don't want that. I'm just saying that there's definitely porn where
Yeah.
someone is Poison Ivy getting banged by Batman.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy banging Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Who else is another hot Batman villain that's
Penguin. No.
Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze just sounds like he's always sucking a dick. Yeah, here's the thing is stopped smoking weed, started smoking nicotine vapes around the clock.
Oh, yeah.
The moment I wake up, I smoke my vape and then I put my butt plug in.
Yeah, that's true. During our session, I'm pretty sure we were vaping
Yeah.
in between.
There were a lot of electronics in bed with us. I have some other questions, but I'm
Okay.
going to ask you them after our quiz because they might just come up in the quiz,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Sweet. You're so organized.
Thank you, Virgo.
Well, I'm a Virgo, and I wouldn't say I'm organized by any means.
August Virgo.
What does that mean?
I'm better than you.
Oh,
No, I think you're organized when it comes to like work stuff.
not really, I don't think.
Okay.
Like, I get it done,
Yeah.
but it's always,
Yeah. No.
especially if it's,
We're both very procrastinating. Like I did all of these like in the last 2 days.
yeah. Well, with me, anything work related, especially if it's digital, I'm not labeling anything. Everything's not.
Yeah, your
it's
labels
not
are
in a folder.
insane.
If you look at my desktop, everything's all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get the organization side of the Virgo. I got the. What else are we known for?
Anxiety.
I get that now more
Because of
nowadays.
me. Yeah.
No, I think just more because of the.
You're like, I'm
current-
anxious. I'm like, totally.
I'm good.
And here's why.
Yeah. We're supposed to be anxious, aren't we? Supposed to be like fun or
No.
No, we're not.
We're not supposed to be great.
People always tell me I have more Leo tendencies.
Yeah, you're way more like look at me and like fun and
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I need to look up more Virgo qualities, but it's mostly like organized and like very specific about the people that you like and let into your
Well, that's
sphere.
true for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. But if we love you, like you're in.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love you. You're in.
Yes.
But let's do a test to see how in sync we really are.
Okay.
Okay. Or just like learn about stuff. This is the other thing is like it's fun to match, but like it's also going to be fun to like just like hear answers.
Oh, we're gonna get into the game right now.
Yes, this
Okay,
is the
sweet.
game.
All right, sweet.
Okay. It's called the BFF Test on
Okay.
Watch What Happens Live, but this is the
Oh, love Watch What Happens Live. Shout out Andy Cohen.
boyfriend forever test.
The
The
BFF test.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. I will bring out my whiteboard just so
The trusty whiteboard. She uses the whiteboard for everything. For stand-up bits. She uses it for to-do lists. She uses it for everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
highly recommend a whiteboard. Question number 1. What is my favorite body part of yours non-sexual?
Oh, I already know the answer to this one. Don't let me see your answer because I already know it. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, your favorite is body part of mine, non-sexual?
Yeah.
My butthole. No, I'm kidding. I'm going with my upper lip.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
top
said
lip.
top lip / tummy.
Oh, my tummy.
Yeah.
Okay. Top lip / I thought I said top lip / tiny.
It is. It's so tiny.
It's not that tiny, but it's a lot smaller than my gigantic lower lip.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's just so cute.
Thank you.
Okay. Same question, but for me.
What is my favorite part of your body non-sexual? Okay. I would say it's a toss-up, so I get to do a / also.
Okay.
Okay, I would say eyes / hands.
Oh shit. I was gonna say hands, but I said skin.
Oh, I do love your skin. Oh my God. But yeah, I love your eyes, your baby blues. I love to look into them.
Thank you. I love your eyes too, but I feel like that's so like hack.
Right. But that's why I said hands also. I love your hands.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Next question. What is my favorite sexual body part of yours?
Okay, my guess is my dongle or my tiny little butt. Butt / dongle.
dongle.
Yeah, baby. And I knew it was going to be dongle. Nice. I'm killing it.
We're killing it.
We're killing it. Correct.
Okay. What is your favorite sexual body part of mine? 1, 2, 3.
The booty.
Boobs.
Oh! Boobs are close second.
Wow.
Yeah, but like we just discussed at the beginning, I'm a butt guy. I love.
Why weren't you prouder of me?
I'm proud.
Thank you. Actually, it kind of makes sense that the boobs aren't your favorite. Like, I know you like to just like look at them, but I feel like I always have to request more boob action when we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I thought you liked them so much.
I do. I was gonna say booty / boobs, but then I was like, what am I? Just some stereotypical fucking cis male, white, straight male.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. When is the last time we had really memorable good sex?
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay, sorry.
1, 2, 3.
Like yesterday?
Yeah. And I said / the doc.
Oh, that was okay. Okay, we'll get into that one later. But I was gonna say Miami after
The first night.
After the first night
of Tim's.
Yeah.
Tim and Clayton got married.
Tim and
You
Clayton
guys
got
remember
married.
my friend Tim? We love him. Congratulations
so,
to them.
we went to their wedding.
Yeah.
And one of the nights, I can't remember. I think it was the first night.
Yeah.
But perfect example of hotel sex.
Loud and messy.
Loud and messy.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Yeah.
And Yeah, that was an excellent sesh.
It's a great choice.
Yeah, that would have been my answer had not yesterday happened. Yeah,
we were supposed to record yesterday, and
Right.
instead
we just fucked and then fell asleep for 6 hours afterward.
Okay.
This is a fun game.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
You guys try this at home. When is the last time you, Ben, jacked off?
I'd say like maybe 5 days ago.
I
or
said-
within a week.
A week ago?
Yeah,
Question
a week
mark?
ago, question mark. Yeah, I would say anytime that I'm staying at my house and you're not there,
It's going down.
It'll probably go down. And it's usually a morning jack.
And where do you do it? Do you do it in your bed or do you do it in the bathroom?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
And do you do it after you pooped?
Oh, a naughty poo?
Yeah, you taught
No.
me that word the other day.
No, I haven't had a naughty poo in a while. No, it's usually in bed. Yeah, I'd say it's usually in bed. The
Where
bathroom,
do you come? On your stomach?
No, it's
In your hand?
Yeah, it's usually like on the knuckles. Yeah, or I don't know. Sometimes it shoots and you gotta go find it.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but
Just much like my pepperoni from my bagel bite this morning.
weird parallel, but yes.
Enjoyable thing that you find later.
Yeah. But yeah, anytime that you're not there and I'm by myself, the bathroom doesn't usually happen as much anymore because a bathroom crank would usually happen if you are if there are other people. If you're sharing a hotel room with a buddy, or if you're sharing, or if you have roommates.
What if you're just like on your phone and one of your butt girls comes up on Instagram?
Yeah, I think that lends itself to the naughty poos
Yeah.
that I've heard tell of.
Yeah.
Where people are on the toilet and they're looking at their phones, and then something on Instagram will just be like, oh, that's horny.
When you do it in your bed, are you looking at stuff? Are you watching porn, or do you just do it from?
It varies.
Okay.
I would say most of the time find some type of video to help get it going, but the brain's always pulling up other scenarios, personal memories, things with me and you that the brain then fills in. Like, oh, me and Remy have done that. Or,
Yeah.
So the porn's more of just like a starter to like help with the imagination. But my imagination's great, so I crank plenty of times without the help of anything.
Good for you.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's like because I've woken up from a dream.
Yeah.
And I just have a morning wood, and you're
Yeah.
like, all right.
You have said sometimes that people don't like hearing other people's dreams, and I feel like it's a big excitement for us.
Well, yeah, I mean, you love hearing about any dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have great dreams, and I'm a great storyteller about my dreams. Okay. When is the last time I jacked off?
Let's see. I don't think you have today, but then again, I went into the kitchen for 5 minutes, so you might have. But I would say yesterday.
No.
No?
I don't remember.
I feel like maybe, okay.
I wrote
I
a week
said yes.
ago again, but I don't think that's true. I
No, I
think
don't
maybe
think
it's
that's
like
true.
3 days ago.
Yeah. And I mean, with you, it's like to completion, no.
No,
But like,
yeah.
Are you playing with yourself? Yeah, pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, similar question. When was the last time I came?
Full blown O, like probably a month ago.
Yeah.
But squirting
Squirted yesterday. Yeah.
yesterday. So yeah.
Okay. That didn't need to be written on the board. It was just like a fun. This one's cute. What is the most romantic thing you have ever done for me?
I think I have the answer. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I was more romantic. I really do. I'm thoughtful. I'm a very thoughtful person.
So thoughtful.
Yeah, and I'm a great gift giver, and I'm a great, thoughtful person, but I need to work on my romance. Yeah, and I've never really been a romantic ever. But let's see. The most romantic thing I've ever done, I would probably say there have been a few Valentine's Days where it's been romantic, but the one that I'm thinking of is when we went to Atlantic City.
Yep.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we went to Atlantic City. It was Valentine's Day. I went and I got I got us a nice suite with a big giant
Tub.
jacuzzi tub because
Yeah.
she loves to tub. And, I did all the stereotypical romance things, chocolates. I got you all your favorite foods and cooked you dinner. And then we
My
had
favorite foods from like this udon place that we like.
Yeah,
a bunch of different sushi.
Yeah, you
went to like a bunch of
I
different
went to a bunch
places,
of different places
and then took it all out
and
to
then took it
Atlantic
all
City.
out to AC.
Yeah.
She didn't know that we had any of those foods or that dinner planned. And and then we had a nice, gorgeous dinner, and then we had a nice sexy time in the tub. And in my head, we put flower petals in the tub.
No, you put flower petals on the bed.
I put flower petals on the bed.
And you put neon lights in the tub.
I put a bunch of glow sticks
Yeah.
in the tub so we could have a little rave.
Rave.
And that was really, really fun and romantic and sexy, and and that was a good time. And then there have been other Valentine's Days since then where I can remember where I did put flower petals in the tub. If you can remember, we spent a Valentine's Day on the Oregon coast once.
Yeah.
Same situation, got us a hotel with a big old tub.
Yeah.
And flowers.
We love a tub.
Petals. We love a tub. We love to soak and touch.
And we've tried to do romantic like dinners out, but we're both just like, oh, our clothes are so binding.
Yeah.
Like, let's get in the water and eat some udon.
True romance.
True romance. Okay, so same question, but from my side. And this might be real, because you were just saying you're like, I'm not that romantic. Like, I'm not that romantic.
Right.
Like, for the amount of romance I
want
and like in media,
right.
I'm not a super romantic person, but I will write down a thing, and I know yours is going to be different, so I'm just interested to see what yours is.
Interesting. Honestly, I can't even think of one.
Hilarious.
I really don't know. I don't know the answer to this because I don't know what would even fall under romance for me or romantic, like towards me.
Yeah, that's the thing is I've always asked you, like, is there anything else you like require or want? And you're always like, no.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, romantic that you've done for me. Like, I feel like we do romantic things like together, like we both talk about this, like when we first started hooking up and then we went to go get bagels and we held hands and we were walking. I thought that was romantic.
That was cute.
Yeah. But like romantic, like that you've done for me, like this is what I'm going to say. Banging on the crab dock.
Banging on the crab dock was romantic.
It was romantic. It was, and it was more, I felt that it was more for me because it was like.
It was not just for you.
I know, but to me, it felt like it was more like, oh, this is
a
like,
Ben
this
thing.
is a Ben thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say, let me bang you on the crab dock.
Asking you to bang me on the crab dock.
Asking you to bang me on the crab dock.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the most romantic thing I ever did for you was coming to Fat Baby all the time.
That's a good
and
answer.
Staying up with you while you were working either coat check or the mezzanine or whatever. Like, I would just come there and sit with you. And at the time I had a car and I would drive you home and like just make sure you were getting places safely and keeping you company. Like, my romantic thing is like just like genuinely wanting to be around you, even in situations that I hate.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like bars.
Right. Yeah, and those nights of when I used to work at the Fat Baby Bar.
Yeah. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Those would be long nights.
Yeah.
And I'd be there from 9 p.m. till 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And Remy was right by my side the whole time.
Yeah. And there was one specific thing I wrote, Fat Baby / driving, because I went to a wedding once in Rhode Island. It ended at like 2 or something. And then I, instead of staying with all my friends, drove back and picked you up at the bar and went home with you because I was like, I would rather do that.
Nice. I think that, I don't know if, I think it's very thoughtful.
But it's not romantic.
Yeah, but it is. It is.
Yeah.
But yeah. We can work on our romance.
Kick up the romance.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, or when I made the Ben Matters Family Matters spoof of you. Oh,
yeah. Once again, not romantic. But
thoughtful.
Like thoughtful and funny. And yeah.
Okay. What is something that we've done together, non-sexual, that you've never done with another partner?
Traveling, taking a plane, going to Australia.
I wrote Aussie.
Australia. Yep. That's something. And I've never traveled with another partner before.
I have, but not that
Never
far.
never on a plane. I've never taken a plane
Oh.
with another partner.
Okay.
I've done road trips.
Yeah.
Gone to Canada or driven to another state, but never taken a flight. And I love taking a flight with a partner. I love taking a flight with you because it's
Me too.
I just like having the company.
Yeah.
Someone's hand to hold on the
Yeah.
flight.
Watching the same stuff.
Playing games.
Packing all the nice lotions and sprays. And
Yeah. So that's
drugging
something.
each other up for long travel.
Yeah. So that's something I've never done with another partner, is gone anywhere.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah. No,
On a
I
plane.
have,
okay.
but Australia,
Yeah.
I think, is massive.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would be able to even do that journey.
Right.
And thank God I had you with me.
Yeah. And thank you for inviting me. And thank you, Lauren and JP, for getting married, because
Hell
that
yeah.
was a super fun wedding and filled with super fun people. And it was a great time.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know what the next answer is. What is something that we've done together sexually that you've never done with another partner? 1, 2, 3.
Crab
The
dock.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, man. I didn't even know that was like a fantasy of mine or something that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it just lent itself. It was, we were in Newport, Oregon. There's an enormous fishing and crabbing dock that's usually filled with hundreds of people.
Yeah.
But we were there recently in the off season.
In the dead of night.
In the dead of night. And it was one of those things where I was out there crabbing and fishing. You were in the car editing something for How Come. And then I came with you to say, hey, it's the last pull of the night. I'm pulling up all my traps. I'm pulling up all my gear. Do you want to come down to the dock and
just look at the dock.
Look at the
You
dock.
were like,
and
just come look at the
come
dock.
look at the dock. It's so
It's
beautiful.
a really long walk.
Yeah.
The moon was all big.
The moon was huge, and the
water's beautiful.
All the city, the downtown city lights of Newport were all lit
There's
up and
bridges.
twinkling, and there's a
I
giant
love
bridge.
what a bridge looks like in the dark.
Yeah, so I said, yeah, come down here, and it didn't even cross my mind, like, oh, we're gonna bang.
Yeah.
But as we were walking, I could feel the tension of.
Well, I said it.
I know you said it, but I felt it before you even said it.
Oh,
Like, we
really?
were both. I think we both kind of like. It dawned on us, like kind of like when you're in an empty movie theater. You don't.
We've done that too.
We've done that too, and that's another one that
You've never done.
I've
with
never
somebody
done
else.
with
Me
somebody
too.
else.
Yeah.
Whenever you're in a place that's supposed to be filled with people and it's not, and
Yeah.
it's dark, I think people's brains just go, we could be
Should we
doing.
fuck here?
We could be doing something
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said it to you. I was like, we should fuck on the dock.
Yeah.
And you were like, where? And I was like, at the end.
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
It's a long, long walk to the end or whatever. We ended up doing it facing the moon, facing the other side,
Facing the bridge,
whatever.
facing the town.
And what was so fun is afterwards, I think you asked me like what my favorite part was.
yeah.
And I said, the walk.
Yeah.
And you said, same. Like
Yeah.
the anticipation. I mean,
Yeah.
like it was obviously like really fun doing the thing itself.
Right.
But the walk was like just like knowing like we're gonna do this and like we both decided and it was like a
Thinking about it.
dangerous episode.
Yeah. Yeah, but so fun. Never done that with anybody before. Would love to do it again, but also would be fine if it wasn't, because it was a great spur of the moment.
Had you ever done public sex before me? Because the first time we did it was like behind like a bus stop.
Right. No, I mean, me and you used to bang in public all the time when we were first
Oh, yeah.
hooking up, because
Like
at
in
comedy
bars
clubs,
and-
yeah,
yeah.
bars,
Yeah.
bathrooms, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's been maybe a few people where it's been like in a park. Like I can remember.
In a park?
Yeah, like I can remember like when I was in high school and stuff like that, or like just out of college where you don't have your own place yet.
Yeah.
So when you go meet up with somebody, you go and
See, I'm the opposite. I had done it in like restaurant bathrooms or club bathrooms or
well,
whatever.
you're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
growing up in Oregon, it was like, oh, we'll go fucking
Go to the
nature.
park.
Yeah, and you guys were like, oh, let's go to the meat packing.
Yeah. And pack it in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Few more questions.
Sweet.
Okay, what is a non-sexual turn on to me?
Watching reality TV.
I think that's sexual, but
Okay.
I think you know it because you do it.
I do it?
You do it for me.
I do it for you, and it's non-sexual, but it's a turn on?
Yeah.
Well, it can't be like a massage or anything because
No.
that's sort of sexual.
No.
Make you laugh?
That's great. But no, I said clean room.
Oh, man, that is a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Cleaning is a turn on for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah. But especially like when I come to your house and like you've made the bed
Made
and
the
you
bed.
clean it and you have like a candle on.
Oh, yeah.
and-
That's on purpose, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, definitely not that I'm hilarious, but that. but I.
The hilarious is it's a romantic turn on, I think. I'm like, oh, you're so cute. I love you.
Thank you.
What is a non-sexual turn on to you?
I'm gonna go with you being funny or your laugh.
Oh,
Yeah, your laugh's a turn on for me.
that's so cute.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like my answer
When
better.
you laugh hard, I fucking love it. When it's a genuine, uncontrollable laugh from Remy, it's a big turn on.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
I wrote mani-pedi.
Oh, getting her mani pedi, or when you get a mani pedi.
You like?
Oh, I like when your nails are done. I like when your
toes
nails
are done.
Sure, yeah, and I think it's, I like them when they're not done too. But that's a good answer. I think it's also, I like clean hands and feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, if my nails were done, it'd be a turn on from looking at my own stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you like it.
I think that's a great answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, but also it's kind of sexual because
you like my little hands.
yeah, because when I'm picturing.
Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, because with the nails, I think it is not a subconscious thing, but almost like a thing where it's like, oh, it's a feminine thing, and I like the idea of like how your hands or feet will look whilst banging, or like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to write these down because I'll have to blur them anyway. And let's get the board just like out of this because I stained my couch and I'm upset now.
Oh no way.
Yeah. What is a sexual turn on for me? Let's do it on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3. Kissing.
Neck suck.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kissing on your neck, kissing on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a sexual turn on for you? 3,
2, 1.
1. Blowjobs.
The old head.
Yep. Real easy.
Guys are so easy.
I know.
Just put
But
it in your mouth.
not everyone. Alex can't come from a blowjob.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Some people just get in their head. Okay. If we had a threesome with any celebrity in their prime, who would it be? And we'll write one guy and one girl.
Okay, I think I've got 2 good ones. I'm 100% sure I'm gonna get the guy, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the girl because mine might be niche. But once I say it, you're gonna be like, oh fuck yes.
Okay, who did you say?
Okay, so we'll do the guy first.
Okay.
Okay, I said Robert Pattinson.
Okay, I love that, but I said Carrie Ells.
Oh my god. I'm
That's
not
why
sexually attracted to Carrie Ells.
Oh
I
no,
we
just think he's a wonderful
I
actor
think
and
he's so
silly
cute
and
so
cute.
fun, and his face is just
Yeah.
so cute and so funny. But like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I wouldn't want to see Carrie Ells naked. I don't think.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
If we don't,
I actually want to see him naked more than I see Robert Pattinson naked because I think I've already seen Robert Pattinson's chest in Twilight.
and we might save you guys a Google here if you don't know who Carrie
Yeah,
Ells is.
you do.
You do know who he is. He is the
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
star of Robin Hood Men in Tights.
He is the guy in The Princess Bride.
He's one of the main guy in Princess Bride. And if you're a horror fan, he's from the Saw franchise.
Yes, he also is the creepy stepdad in Georgia Rule. He is also the
He plays a
almost
stepdad
stepdad
in
in Liar Liar.
And Liar Liar, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
And he disappears into his roles. He's amazing.
He's fantastic.
And he plays the evil uncle in Ella Enchanted,
Correct.
the uncle of the prince.
Yes.
I love him.
Yes, I love him too, but I don't think I want to see his erect penis.
But you want to see Robert Pattinson.
I would love to see Robert Pattinson's erect penis, and I would love to
Great.
see his tight little bat butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another, like Robert Pattinson in the bat suit. Oh my God. Maybe I'm just like a comic book nerd, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I'll dress up as Poison Ivy for you.
Or
Yeah.
you be Batman, I be Poison Ivy.
But then what's Robert going to be?
There.
He's just taking notes.
Yeah. Okay, who's your girl?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Mora.
Mora.
She's so hot.
Holy shit.
Isn't that a good one?
That's amazing.
Right? Yeah. And I mean, not
Maura
so much.
Higgins from Love Island fame
Yes, and she's so hot.
coined the
and she's-
well, didn't coin, but made famous the term fanny flutters in the U.S.
Yes.
She's very sexually
She's
confident.
very sexually
She's
confident.
So
she's
hot.
super fun and
Yeah.
funny, and
She's so
yeah,
funny.
yeah, and she has elf face. I'm a big fan of elf face, as you can see.
Yeah.
Who did you? That's not who you said.
I said Margot Robbie.
That would have been the more
Obvious. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All great answers. How about we just get all four of them? Can we just have
That'd
all
be great.
four?
Yeah. Okay, so last few. What is one of my non-sexual goals?
To be an actress, have a series.
Yeah.
Yeah. To create something, perhaps.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what you would have said.
Yeah, that's what I would said.
Nice.
Act, produce, direct, create.
Yeah.
Just like be doing this.
Yeah. Be doing this at a level that you want to be doing it at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're working towards those levels, but we're still not where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are what's called the good old days.
Sure.
Just running lines with my bae.
Mm-hmm.
What's one of your non-sexual goals?
Probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say to have to put out a piece of work that I'm proud of and recognized for, and to do something in this space that I enjoy, that would also pay the bills and give
Enable you to
notoriety.
buy
and
your parents a house.
I would love to be able to buy my parents a house one day. That would be fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I would like to be mentally and financially stable enough to like have a baby.
Oh, that's a good goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. And like have the world be fixed globally so that I could feel okay about my baby.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know if that's an obtainable goal, but yeah.
I need to solve global warming and then
Yes.
have a baby.
Yes.
Okay.
We need to solve all of the global conflicts.
Yeah. And then baby.
And then baby. Sure.
Okay. What is one of my sexual goals?
Sex party.
Yay!
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And I think mine, if that's the next question, one of my sexual goals, I think it's similar, but it's just, I think, banging in front of people or around
Yeah.
more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if I need the party atmosphere of strangers
That's the
that you
thing.
don't know. Like, because you always tell me, or I've heard about sex parties that other people have gone to, and they're always like, yeah, the people are kind of weird, or, you don't know who's going to be at the parties.
What's nice about your dreams is that they are anonymous people and they are truly anonymous and they don't exist.
Right.
Whereas when I was talking about sex parties with Abby Chatfield, she was like, I got recognized at a sex party. And it like totally took me out of it.
Totally.
And Joel Kim Booster talked about it on John Marco's podcast that he was like having sex with somebody and someone's like, hey, are you that guy from Fire Island?
Hilarious.
Not that I would get recognized, but I live in New York. A lot of people know me, or you know, like,
or you might, yeah, you don't want to be. I would hate to be at a sex party and then you see one of the people like on the train the next day.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds crazy. What I would like what I think is cool, and I think people do this, but is they do the mask stuff, the
That's what we've
sexy
talked about.
lace masks, or
Yeah.
something that adds a little bit of
anonymity.
I have a hard time saying that word.
You did it.
I did it only because you said it first. Because I was about to say anonymity, and that's not right. You know, a sea anemone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we line up on those.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was all of my questions.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Well, that was a fun game.
I
Remy.
know.
I love to learn and love to talk.
I love to learn. I love to talk, and I'm interested if any of the companions play this game.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
You could. It doesn't even have to be with a sexual partner. This would be a fun thing to do with
on a date.
Ooh,
no, you have to
not
like
a date.
know
you
a person.
have to know a person. I was gonna say like with one of your like close friends, just for fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, is there anything that you're lacking from me sexually?
I could always go for more blowjobs, baby.
I know you're gonna say that.
Yeah, but other than that, no. You're very down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I also feel comfortable enough that if I did want something, I could just ask or bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, a guy loves unsolicited blowjobs. Yeah, but you say the same thing about going down, and it's like, yeah, you don't want to have to ask. Yeah, you don't want to have to ask. You want the person to be like
excited.
Eager. Yeah,
and I did yesterday.
I know, and that was awesome. It was awesome. It was like the play-by-play from the dream. Honestly, yeah, it was
amazing.
Sick. How back at you? More head.
Yeah, I guess. But also, I think I just like this like 15-minute foreplay thing.
Sure.
It's like really fun.
Yeah.
To just like get revved up.
Definitely.
So.
Okay. Yeah. More
and
of that.
I thought it was going to be weird to like set a timer and like very like non-sexy, but it was actually like very cool and like it's time.
And then when it goes off, it's like, woo! Like your brain like releases like a it's go time thing when you hear the alarm go off.
Yeah. And speaking of quizzes, I might cut this part out.
Okay.
But we both did an attachment style quiz together, like
a while
2 months ago when we were talking about it with Rachel Bloom. And we both got the disorganized attachment style, which I was like pretty surprised you got, because I always thought you were very secure and that I was the one.
I was confused by that is that the right word?
Yeah.
Diagnosis also?
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact I didn't answer the questions the same as you.
Yeah.
Like, at all. So I'm actually wondering if there's another test, and if that test kind of is like a kind of BS free one that we used.
Maybe.
That kind of just like regurgitates like only 3 options.
That's just like, you need help.
Yeah. Where it's like, yeah.
And you need us. So if you guys took the attachment style quiz on the attachment project.
Yeah, because I feel like
let
the
us
answers,
know if anybody got secure.
Because the answers that I gave wouldn't lend itself to a disorganized, like whatever they labeled it as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, for people who are allegedly both disorganized, I think we're still very attached and we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I love you. Ben, thank you so much for coming back on the podcast.
Oh my God, have me anytime. I love this show.
I want to have you right now.
Okay.
He's gonna get a boner. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask too before.
What?
What do you think of my new initiating style?
What does that mean?
Let me.
I'm not so romantic.
It's not good. It's not good.
It's not good. Yeah. Let me put it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All those. I mean, they do the job, and it lets me know that you're feeling horny and you want to go.
Yeah.
But maybe once again, if you just started
doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I'm easy to get revved up.
I know.
But it's like, but if you say like put it, or if you say let me, it's almost like funny, where it almost like takes it out of it.
I know. Oh, that was one thing that when we were doing the porn watching sex session, remember, is when I gave you like a thumbs up during.
Yeah. When Remy's having a good time, she completely forgets where she is and what is sexy. I'm pretty sure yesterday during the sesh, at one point you went, "This is sick." And I was like, "Okay, bro."
No, that time I gave you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And then also we were like,
I think you were blowing me and you gave me a thumbs up, which is just like the funniest thing to see. Like,
but then also we were like having sex and I went, "You can do anything."
And it wasn't like you can do anything
No,
to me. It was more like motivational.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah, it wasn't like you can do anything. It was more like you can do anything you put your mind to.
You could be president.
Yeah, you could be president one day.
Okay.
We have fun.
We do have fun, and I will work on initiating. But I will say, I think I worry about initiating physically and then you not responding. Like, it's easier if I say verbally, like, "Do you want to?" And you're like, "Not right now. I'm so tired."
Yeah, but I also think that if I am tired or stoned or things that would deter, I think that literally that would go away if it was just like once I get touched, like now I'm in the mood.
Great.
Yeah. Boing.
Okay, Ben, thank you again. I love you.
I love you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Where can everybody find you?
You can follow me on Instagram, BennyDNYC. Also doing a lot of really cool shows in New York now that I'm producing.
Yep.
At a couple of clubs. You can come see my shows at the Stand or at the new Rodney's Comedy Club. And
the show is called Rumble at Rodney's, and at the Stand it's the New Yorkers show and Whiskey and Water.
And Whiskey and Water. We've got a really fun show where we're sponsored by Jack Daniels and Liquid Death. So yeah, we give away whiskey, we give away waters, and so always a great lineup. And I'm hosting. I'm always having a good time. So
yeah, he's a great host.
Thank you.
And he'll usually hang out with you.
Oh yeah.
And I have to stick around.
Yeah, and then it's
and
back.
Be so romantic.
Yeah, you're being so romantic. We're so romantic.
You guys can find me at Remy Casimir. Follow the podcast at How Come Podcast. Rate, review, and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us, and we just love to read your reviews. Go to patreon.com/howcome for a full, unedited video version of this episode with my darling Ben. And Ben, I have to ask you one more question after a sexual experience, which I have to ask everyone. Did you finish?
Twice.
Great.
Did you finish?
I did.
Excellent.
Thank you for asking. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time on How Come. Bye.
Bye.
It's not you, it's me. I try so hard to finish honestly. They say you'll know when you go all the way from A right down to O. Oh no, I think that I've still got a ways to go. Oh, I'm sick of this and I have got to know. How come? How come? How come I can't achieve? How come I can't achieve? I'm rolling up my sleeves. I'm rolling up my sleeves. Oh baby, I believe these guests can help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. I wanna jizz